Okay, so the previous video I made is bullshit, so I'm kind of making this again. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put a potentiometer on the stepper drivers that are supposed to only have a little resistor. Now, apparently there's one more change in the circuit that I didn't realize. It's over here. The potentiometer connects to ground. The wiper connects to VREF, and then here the voltage comes in. This is a disconnected circuit, as you can see. The potentiometer is what connects it. On the resistors, that's a continuous circuit. So if I, even without the resistor in there, if I put a potentiometer on here, a multimeter on here, and on a VREF, it'll measure continuity. So what I need to do is I need to break this circuit. I'm probably going to just scratch it off here and break it. I'm probably going to put the potentiometer on There's two ways you can do this. Either you can just put it on like this, now this one will flow onto that, and if you look at the bottom, that center pad will flow onto that one. And then you'll have to, if you broke this, then my previous video works. Where did the potentiometer? Oh, here. No. Over here. So it'll then be like this one. This is connected to the ground, which is this ground plane right here. This is connected to the VREF, and then if I break this circuit, I can connect a wire from here to here, and then it'll be the same as the actual potentiometer one. What I could also do is I could position it like this. So I would break the circuit here, scratch off here, scratch off here, and then I should be able to just use heat the hot air gun, and that'll be soldered straight to the plane here. This will be soldered straight to the trace here, and this will be soldered to the pad here that'll go to VREF. As long as I break it here so that this doesn't directly connect, then I won't have to run a trace wire to here, which is kind of a annoying job. And again, I lost one of these knives. So what we'll do is we'll go in here. I'll just break you. Zoom in a little more. That's a strong trace, by the way. Like, I'm pressing quite hard. I'm trying not to slip and expose too much of, for example, that other thing right there. Actually, destroying a trace is hard, especially when you're trying to do it under the camera. A little bit further up so I can have some more room. There. Yeah, it's kind of focused, I guess. Do I have something that's better for this? I did, but I lost it. Pretty sure you guys will have a better technique at doing this. I'm gonna do this off camera for a sec. Or not. Now, I've stripped away the masks on these traces before, and when I did that, I always had issues with the trace breaking, and I want the trace to break and it won't. It's too big. We're getting there. Finally. Get rid of all that copper. Okay. Where do I leave the Q-tip? Where are we at? I lost. Oh, there. Okay, now where's the potentiometer? It's on the board here somewhere. So right over there and over there. Now this time I just want to expose the trace. I bet I'll cut it unintentionally. Not that it would matter much. I'm sorry if this is a very boring video. That looks good. Now somewhere over. Here's the other pad, right? Just cut off of here. This is how you MacGyver a motherboard. I'm pretty sure that's a ground plane, so it's not a decently sized pad. In fact, I'll just connect it with the pad. Now, just to double check, though, I'm gonna measure this. Yep, that's a ground plane, and now this is no longer connected, but it is connected here. Okay. So we're gonna wipe off any shit. This is dipped in isopropanol. And a fuck ton of flux. On a microscope it really shows how much it is. Jesus Christ. Got the heat here. Let's turn on the soldering iron. So we need to tin those pads. I have a fast soldering iron, but it was cold, so it still does need to heat up. It's at 300 now. Clean the tip. Oh my god, it's an earthquake. Okay, now let's put some tin on those pads. Oh, still not hot yet. Try you hot jets. Hello? Here's my soldering tip. It's way too big for this. I need a different angle. There's already tin on there. There's already tin on there. Okay. Let's turn you off. Let's grab my hidden potentiometer here. And then it should only be a matter of applying heat. Now before I said you needed a heat shield for those, to protect those coils. Yeah, that's heat resistant plastic. It feels like sand when you hit it with a soldering iron. Okay. Now I hope that ground plane didn't short out with I should have actually cleaned the solder off of that. Let's test it out. Ah, good. The ground plane didn't short. Yes, it did. It didn't short. This with ground. Good. This with VREF. Beautiful. And this is ground. Need to touch it though. Yep. This potentiometer is in place and working the same way as. Oh wait. Need to put the original potentiometer back. Now I just need to do the same for the x-axis, but you know, don't need to film that and make a boring tutorial like this one out of it. But at least if you're not easily bored, this will at least teach you how to do it. And since I can literally find no videos of it, or maybe I'm the first one to attempt this. I thought it was a good idea to make a video about it. This is not the way you do it, by the way. You start from far off to heat the surrounding area. But I've come to the conclusion that there's nothing here that can get damaged by the heat. That's one. And there I go, 2 and 3. That's in place. Okay, now I'm gonna go fix this one the same way this one is. I'm gonna test out and see if it actually works. Thank you guys for watching.